Congratulations on getting approved for the Amazon Influencer Program. It's a huge step forward, and honestly, I think, in my opinion, the easiest way to make money online. I know a couple of people that have reached out to me asking for help, and they've got a lot of questions because it's kind of hard to filter through all the things that you need to do when you first get started. So I'm going to help walk you guys through that right now in this video. So bear with me and watch it all the way to the end, and I hope that I'll get all of your questions answered. If not, in the post that you saw this video for, please comment in that post if you have any other questions, and I will do my best to make another video for you to go ahead and expand this training. So one of the first things you're going to want to do is create your storefront. And so if you log into your account, you'll see a create storefront button there. And to be honest with you, it's been about a year, so I don't remember exactly where it's at. But I know it's on there, and it's usually in yellow. It says create storefront. And after that, you want to pick a name for your store. And in all honesty, just make it something simple. It could be, like mine is the Punt Family. So it's nothing crazy. I was trying to get like this crazy themed idea, and you can do that, where, I wanted my YouTube channel and Instagram and TikTok to all have this name, and then I named my store and then found out none of my other social media accounts, none of those handles were available. So if you do want to theme it, just make sure the handles are available everywhere else but prior to naming your storefront. And if you want, you can start to create some idea lists, and that would be something that you would find useful, maybe some things that you want to review, or some things that your audience might find useful as well. You can start to put a couple idea lists together. The other thing you're going to want to do is unlock on-site commissions, because honestly, let's face it, if you don't have on-site commissions approved or unlocked, you will not make money. And so what you need to do is submit 3 videos to Amazon, and those first 3 videos have to be right on, and they can't be, if you go against their community standards or community guidelines, they will make you resubmit all 3 of those videos. So what I did unknowingly is that I submitted one video at a time, and as they got approved, I submitted the next video. But that's because I was worrying too much about what products to review. And to be honest, I had one video made and then it got approved, and I had another video made and it got approved, and then the third video and it got approved, and then I was approved for on-site commissions. I don't know if it's still structured that way. I don't know if you have to submit all 3 videos before or at the same time, rather, but I think you can. I think they'll approve them as you submit them, so they'll review them as you submit them. I'm sorry. So you can do one, let it get approved, do another, let it get approved, and this lessens your chances of actually getting denied, because you have to have your first 3 videos spot on in order to get finally approved for on-site commissions. And once that is done, they do have guidelines, but they're not as strict. And so if they do deny a video or reject a video is what they call it, you have the opportunity to fix that video or correct it. And we'll go over that in this training, in this group. Anytime, you guys can always DM me in this group. But you have the opportunity to fix or correct that video and re-upload it. Unfortunately, you will have to delete the video and re-upload it and re-tag products. So just a piece of advice right here. As you're creating videos, I have these actually, and they're just thumb drives that plug into my phone, and I actually use these, like this one says Amazon on it. I use these to back up. I have cloud storage as well, so I back up my videos and I save them in folders to make sure that I have all of my prior videos, and I could re-access those at any time. And I use 2 apps on my phone. I actually am recording with my phone right now, and I record with my phone for my Amazon reviews. The apps that I use are iMovie, because it's simple on my iPhone, and I also use another one called Vlogstar. That's because it has a couple more options. Like, there's a lot of times that maybe you accidentally let a barcode or a shipping label or something like that slip in your video, and if that is shown in your video, Amazon will reject that video. And so it's nice to, while you're, combing through all of your footage and you're like, oh man, halfway through this video, there's like even 2 seconds of a barcode in here, and they're going to flag me for that. But I mentioned something important in the video, and I don't want to cut that piece out. You want to have some option of creating like a mosaic around that little barcode in the video, so it blurs it out and it's not seen, and Amazon will approve it then. I've done this countless amount of times, and I just uploaded 28 videos this month. None of them were rejected. And I'm looking on going to a path of 50 and above videos each month, which is a lot, but man, anyways, pray for me. Okay, so the way that you're going to submit these videos is under your influencer account. There should be a content tab. It says create content. I believe that's usually in yellow also. And then once you get those videos uploaded and submitted, it takes a couple days for them to approve. I think it took like 2 or 3 days for me. And then they would approve those videos. And then after that, you are approved for on-site commissions once those 3 videos are approved. And what that means is now Amazon can take your videos, the content that you create, even images, and put those onto product listing pages. And customers that shop Amazon can now go onto those product listing pages and scroll through the video photo carousel on the top and sometimes on the bottom, depends on the type of product listed. And we'll go over that later as well. There's so much to go over, but depending on the type of product, there are product 1 and 2 carousels. And so that'll have photo and video carousels. And if there's a video carousel there, or a video option in that carousel, which just means the place where you can scroll through the videos and pictures on the product page, then your video has the opportunity to show up there. And the way that that shows up is by multiple different factors, and we will also get into that. But for now, just know that you are approved to show up in those product listing photo and video carousels now after those 3 videos are submitted and approved. Okay, so the next big thing is there's a lot of people asking, well, what do I record? What do I review? Honestly, I mean, a Rubik's Cube. I've got a Rubik's Cube right here. I've got these Hollyland wireless microphones. Anything you've got around the house, there's a pair of Black Sail men's sunglasses. Actually, if you pay attention to the listing, I think they say unisex. GoPro, I've got a GoPro here. Right behind me is a computer, a desktop computer, a mouse and keyboard. Go around your house and find some products that you own currently that are sold on Amazon, and then you're going to look those products up on Amazon, find the product listings, and pay attention to a couple things. I'm going to move to my computer here for a second and show you what I mean, but there are a couple things you're going to want to look at, and those are the bullet points or the product descriptions on each video. So let me show you that real fast. I'm going to go to Amazon really quick to show you kind of how to look, or what to look for on Amazon. So let's see. I don't know. Let me just name. I got right here on my desk. One of the things I named off earlier was a Rubik's Cube, right? So let's look up Rubik's Cube, and here is the original 3x3 Rubik's Cube right here. And you can see this is what we want to look for. This is the video carousel that I was talking to you about. And you can see videos playing. They'll play automatically. These are from the manufacturer or the company that is listing the product for sale. And these down here, these related videos for this product, are the influencer videos. And then these are actual customers. So people that have bought the products and then made a review, they're not getting commissions. But these people up here, videos, related videos for this product, these are people that earn commissions. And how you can tell that is it says right here who the creators are or influencers are. This is their store name, and then it says earns commissions. And you'll be able to tell that on any video on any Amazon product, as long as the company or the store is allowing people to review videos or to submit review videos, sorry. So here's what you're going to look for. There's 8 videos on this one, right? That typically is a bad sign for creators or influencers, because that means all of these spots are taken up. There is the potential that if your video is good enough and answers enough questions, you can bump these people out of here. And I've done that a couple times. So if it's a product you have around your home, why not? Give it a shot. But if it's like a $300, $400, $500 product and you have to purchase it to review it, I don't think I would spend the time or money attempting that until you get better and more confident. But that's your own risk. I wouldn't even try to attempt that personally. But let's see. So there are 3 videos up here by the store, Spin Master Inc. And then you'll see 5 down here from influencers. 5 is the maximum that will show up in this area. So if there were only 3 or 4 videos, then you have a really good shot of showing up right here. And I would quickly make those videos. But like I said, if you already have the product at home and you want to try to bump these people out of here, you think you can watch their videos and make a better one, give it a shot. Otherwise, just try to find products that don't have all 5 videos right here. And that's it's easy to do, but it takes some time because you got to filter through a lot of products. Now, for your first 3 videos, this doesn't matter. This won't matter at all. And in fact, you can watch someone's video that's already on here and approved and pay attention to the key points that they're pointing out about this product. Of course, make it your own, make it completely different. But I would just use theirs as like a mock example of what you can say and stick really closely to that. That would be a good way to get started. But what you want to do if you aren't comfortable with that or don't really know how to do that yet, you can almost read this stuff word for word, but I would recommend changing it up to make it your own. But when you review products, most people, most stores or companies want you to point out these bullet points anyways. You have a higher chance of being ranked higher on the product listing page if you're pointing out more information, and it's better if you point out the information that these store owners want you to see or want customers to see, which are right here. These items are the things that the store owners have found to be the most important for the customers to view. So if you're covering all of these, then you're safe. I would stick to this and not really get into too much personal detail. I wouldn't say, like this says great for anxiety relief. I actually probably wouldn't say that because you're not a doctor and they could flag this as giving out false medical information. So I would just say that this is a great fidget toy, something along those lines. But just watch other people's videos and that'll really help you out. I wouldn't say that it helps with stress or helps kids that are anxious or anything like that. You could call it a sensory toy. That's fine. A fidget toy, a sensory toy, authentic toy, other keywords that you're seeing in here, but don't go medical. Don't try to be a doctor when you're not. They will flag you for that. Let's see. Let's get another example. What could be another example? Oh, what did I say? GoPro Hero 10. So here's a GoPro Hero 11. Sure, that'll work. That will be fine. Now, these big name products, of course, they are going to have all the videos unless GoPro themselves is not allowing videos, but you can see that they are. It's smart for them to do so because people want to see videos. People want to see, visual proof other than a professionally modified photograph. So, they want to see video proof. So they're going to go through here and watch people's reviews and see how they work. But yeah, you can go through all of these videos and watch and see what people are saying and what they're doing, and pay attention to what they're not saying as well, and see how closely they are falling in line with these bullet points here. But here's another example. You could follow along with these bullet points. If you're uncomfortable with creating scripts or anything like that on your own, you could use ChatGPT, or you could use Copilot or something like that to help you write a script. And really what you could do is say, I need a script for this product, to review on Amazon. So you'd copy and paste that in there and to review on Amazon, and then say, and here are some things I'd like to say about it. Please keep it concise, or something like that. You'd have to know how to prompt AI, but either way, that could be an option for you as well. But I like to just kind of fly by the seat of my pants and read this over really quickly, and then shoot something with my phone, record something with my phone, and kind of talk about these things. I have a screen in front of me as I'm recording most videos or doing voiceovers. So a lot of times also I just record the video to get an overview of the product, or I do an unboxing or something, and then I'll do a voiceover later when I'm able to get into a quieter room or something like that, and then talk about these key points here. Okay, so these seem like really big and overwhelming tasks, but they are kind of small steps into what you're going to get into. Okay, they're the baby steps, very important baby steps that you need to take in order to get approved, but they're also just the beginning of the journey. So you will get better over time. Don't worry too much about what you have. And in fact, if you would like, because you're a member in this video, or you're a member of this group, you can submit the videos to me. You can maybe upload them to a OneDrive or something like that, and share those video links with me. I would be happy to go through the videos for you and let you know, if you're, whether or not I think they're going to get approved based off of my knowledge for the community standards and guidelines, and videos that I create hundreds every few months or so. I've got just about 300 videos up right now. And I know you're probably asking, so I'll tell you, it's between $1,000 to $1,500 a month is about what I'm making off of roughly 300 videos. The way that I find videos, honestly, I find products, is for me, you got to go to the commission table. It'll tell you how much money you're going to make per product category. But I try to find the higher one. It's going to be like 1% to 5%, maybe the highest, but I've only seen 4. And so what I want to do is go through those, and I'll find products that are in like home and garden, for example. In the home category, those are 4% commission rates. And so I find stuff like barbecue grills that are 4% commission rate, and I'll use those and review those items, because on a, I might get $10 or $20 per commission, per sale, for everybody that watches my video and then makes the purchase. But just think of it this way: every piece of content that you create is an opportunity to earn more now and in the future. So even if it's $1 or so per sale per month, once you get up to 2,000 products, imagine $1 to $20 per product sold, at least one per month. You're looking at anywhere from $3,000 to $20,000 a month. And that's huge. They say when you get into 1,000 plus videos, you will be making, thousands of dollars per month. So I'm only at 300, and I'm making between 1,000 and 1,500. So it's definitely lucrative. And honestly, there have been some months where I haven't uploaded any videos, and I'm still making about that much. Now, there is a trick to it, and we'll get into that as well. So I'm so thankful you guys are part of this group, because there's so much to learn and so much to do. But just getting started is the hardest part. So I'm hoping that this will help you guys kind of figure out how to get started. But you can literally find products around your house, things that are sold on Amazon. And if you're able to speak, then you can look up the product review, or the product page, the product listing, highlight the main bullet points on those things, actually use and test the product. Or if you have been for years, it's likely you have, because it's around your house. Talk about some of the things you really like about those things. There are things you want to stay away from, so let's get into that. Okay, so here's some things we don't want to do when recording your videos. Now, if you do these, they will get rejected, so you can do them, but I would avoid these at all costs. These are some don'ts. You don't want to show barcodes or serial numbers, so avoid filming parts of the packaging that reveal unique identifiers. So anything, if it was shipped in an Amazon box, most likely it's going to have a barcode on it, or an address label, or some sort of identifier like that. You want to avoid having those in your videos. So either during your unboxing, you're avoiding positions of that box to reveal those codes, those serial numbers or identifiers, or you can start your unboxing from a top-down view. There's multiple ways to do it. Just make sure that you're not including barcodes or serial numbers, or even shipping labels or any kind of unique identifiers. Another thing Amazon doesn't like is including price information. So don't include pricing information, because Amazon's pricing fluctuates so much that it's best to avoid mentioning specific amounts. You could say, check the current price, check the current price on Amazon, or since they're already on Amazon, you don't even really need to say that. But just you could if you really need to say something about the pricing, you can tell them to reference Amazon for current pricing. I would just stay clear of it completely. I don't like to mention pricing. There's another thing down here that I'll mention. I think it's down here. Maybe I should wrap that up in here. But either way, I wouldn't even mention like, hey, for the price, this is a good deal, or for the price, I really recommend this product, or anything like that. Just stay far away from pricing. Don't even mention it, and that will help you tremendously. Okay, so another thing is negative or defamatory language. So don't bash the product or compare it negatively to competitors. Focus on what it does well. There is a question around this also. What if I don't like the product? Should I review it? Well, no. I mean, you could leave a review, a real review, as a customer on the company's page or something like that. But as an Amazon influencer or content creator, I just don't review products that I don't like. I only review the products that I actually like. Now, sometimes, once in a while, you'll review a product and then use it a while after you've already used it, and then something happens and you can't really fix that. You can still take that up, especially if it's a purchase from Amazon. You could take that up with the store and process returns and that kind of stuff. But there's not much you can do about that. So I would recommend using your products first, checking them thoroughly, and not just like buying stuff without checking it. I mean, most of the time, if you're actually testing the product while you're recording, you're going to see the cons of something. And at that point, like if the cons far outweigh the pros of a product, it might be ethical to just not review that product, because you don't want to get into the business of referring people to buy things that you wouldn't necessarily consider valuable yourself. So why do that? Just avoid that altogether. Don't use copyrighted content. Avoid using music or visuals that don't have proper licensing. So any kind of music in the background. In fact, Amazon made a recent change a couple months back that they were going to start taking down videos that had music in the background because of copyright issues. So I haven't seen that happen yet, but it doesn't mean it's not, or it doesn't mean it won't. Also, visuals. So this could be, putting up an Instagram logo on your video, or a TikTok logo, or even the product logo. If you don't have licensing for that or permission, just stay away from it. Now, if the logo's on the product, that's okay. But don't use visuals in your videos that don't have proper licensing. Don't promote unrelated products. So stick to the product you're reviewing. Don't mention competitors or unrelated items. You could say things along the lines of vague things like if you were comparing one product, let's say an iPhone to an Android. This is very simple, but you could just say, with other phones that I've had, or and on other phones that I've seen or tested, they don't have XYZ features. You could say something along those lines, but I wouldn't mention them specifically. Like, the reason iPhone is better than a Google phone is because, I wouldn't say anything specific like that. But if there's a certain feature about a product you like, you could say that I have tried other products that are similar to this, and I have not seen this feature in those products. And you can get creative about how you say it, and still get the message across to the customer, but don't actually promote the unrelated product and mention competitors or unrelated items. This should be a given. Don't give out personal information. No address, phone numbers, or private details should be visible in your video. Back when I first started, I used to get flagged for videos, and it was because I kept showing shipping labels on my videos from the Amazon boxes that were coming into my house. Yeah, and I wasn't getting it. I didn't get it at all. And one time there was one of my business cards. They were on my desk in the background. I couldn't figure out why Amazon denied my video, and that is why. It was personal information, is what they called it. Something along the lines of like, giving out personal information, or it'll say something like that, or causing others to do so. And you're like, I'm not asking anybody to give me personal information, so why are they flagging this? Well, just check your surroundings before you record and make sure none of that is in there. Okay, avoid overly salesy language. So phrases like "you must buy this now," that's just pushy and disrespectful anyways. So you don't need to do that. We're not a used car salesman. We're not QVC. We don't need the customer's already there. They already want to buy. They need you to help them make an informed decision. So only highlight things that will be useful to them or why the product is useful. So low quality videos, at least 720p, but shoot for 1080p at least. You want pretty good lighting. Get a gimbal or a tripod or something to avoid shaky footage, and don't have an incomplete review. I know that there's sometimes where like you'll find yourself like getting the video ready and you're going to record something, and then you realize like, man, I didn't make that point and I never closed it out properly. Like I didn't say like, anything at the end. I just kind of like, it just abruptly ended. And we want to avoid that. How do you end your videos? I'll bring that up right now. Basically what I say, and you could say the same thing, is I always say, hey, thank you for watching this video, and I hope that it helps you make a decision. That's all I say in every single video, and I've never had a problem. They've never been denied for me saying that. So because I truly do hope that my video helps someone make an informed decision on their purchase. So here is number 9. Don't film defective products. So if a product arrives damaged or doesn't work, request a replacement and then review the working product. There are people that have had videos taken down for reviewing products that are damaged and don't work, but they pretend like they are by, you'll see them like showing a product that's not working, and then they don't actually turn it on, and they don't actually show you the features of it. They just hold it and talk about it. There's also people that will overlay an image of a product and do a product review of a product they don't even have in their hands. You'll see people doing this. You'll be tempted to do it. Don't do it, because it's just unethical. It doesn't. One day Amazon is going to ding those people, and if they are making money, they'll be losing their account access. And I kind of hope they do. I don't mean to be mean, but I kind of hope they do, because I want this to go on forever, and I don't want people to abuse it and have this taken away. So the more that we conform to their standards and ensure that there's quality in our reviews, then the better this is going to be for all of us that actually care about, being ethical and doing the right thing. So yeah, I would just recommend that. And then lastly, don't ignore Amazon's approval process. Your first 3 videos must meet their standards to be eligible for on-site commissions. And so review your videos carefully before submission. Like I said, send me a link to a cloud storage or something somewhere. You could even, I think, private message me on the group. I think you could even private message me on the group and send me, the video. You could post the video in the group, have multiple people look at it. That's the goal here in this community, is that like we can feel comfortable. We're not stealing each other's videos, but we can feel comfortable submitting our first 3 videos here and then having people give us feedback on those. And that'll also help us ensure that we're getting approved for on-site commissions. But if you're not comfortable with that, it's totally fine. You could send them directly to me, and just reach out to me if you would like me to review your videos for you to help you get approved through that process. So I hope that this video helps you guys in some form or fashion. And like I said, if not, please go back to the post in the community chat and comment on this video. It will be pinned in the community. So make sure you comment on this video with your question, and I will make more videos continuing to answer your questions to help you through this process. So thank you for watching.